Man,
Shit. All right, we live. Hey, welcome back to the couch. Yours truly, the man right here himself. We got Big Worm with the
Yep.
perm on the end. We got
Welcome.
Big Walton Gamble, Big A, Big
Yo.
Bink, or the Lil Bink. Which one is it, Corey?
Man, need a little bink,
I
Okay, Lil
started it
Bink.
today.
little bink, little soft.
Gabby Gamble, little brother. Anyhow, man, it's Football Friday, man.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a lot of good spirits going on in the city this morning.
Yeah, I got a prediction already.
People seem to be in good spirits until around 10:15ish.
Yeah, depending on what the outcome.
Depending on the outcome.
Not 10, 15-ish.
Hey, depending on the outcome, things
10
change.
15-ish.
But we're gonna do some pickles. We're gonna give our thoughts and see who's gonna be able to get the dub or who's gonna take that L today. Again, I'm going last, so I don't need Corey trying to
Yeah.
steal from me.
Listen, you can't follow Donnie Kelly lead with the color he scores.
Hey, I'm just saying. But I was close last week though.
Oh, with who?
The PG game. I said about 30. They won by 20.
I was closer. I said 21.
Oh, you say that?
I said 21.
Oh, okay.
I kept repeating what you said the week before. By 30.
By 30.
By 30.
That's why you don't follow the blind, buddy.
What they win by?
30.
Okay.
What the week before they did? They
I know.
lost.
30.
But no, I just had to score with verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that was. Being how, man, well, today we did the, what did we do? We did
The stats. Come out.
the offensive stats.
Yeah.
We're going to do the defensive stats today.
They up?
Yes, they up.
I ain't even see them.
So we're going to kick them off with, let's see the first one. It was up there. It's only 3, no, because you ain't really got a lot of to really choose from on defense side of the ball. I'm almost there. All right. So the first one we're going to do, again, for those people who may come back on the show and holler about this and that and the other,
We just.
this is Texarkana schools, not area. Eventually they will have it, but right now just Texarkana schools. So it's going to be the 4. Arkansas High, Texas High, PG, and then LE.
And we are just reporting what we see.
So, and these stats was wrong,
Hell no.
don't shoot the messenger. Because we just the messenger. But anyway, we're going to go with the defensive sacks. So the defensive sacks leaderboard at number 1 is my little cousin. From Kick-Ass and all, actually it's 2 tied for first place. Which one still is my little cousin from the LE. Over there, Kick-Ass LE Nation, Jabron Arbery.
Jabron.
He has 3. And of course, Jeremiah Jones from Arkansas High, he has 3. Alex Hines of Texas High has 2.5. Another kick-ass LE, Peyton Page, he has 2. At number 5, no, he'll be tied for, I guess necessarily 3. Keenan, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Merriman, I guess.
Sounds right.
Keenan Merriman, he
Keenan
has
Merriman.
2. And followed by another kick-ass, LE Cortland Crabtree with 1.5. And cause there's 8 players tied with 1.
Not bad.
No, not to be early on in the season.
No.
We'll see if Mr. Arbery can keep whatever he got going on, keep it up. So we can see at the end of the season what his total going to be.
Right.
All right, the tackles leaderboard. This is of week 3. You got Liberalo Leopard, Kick-Ass LE, W.T. Jones.
That's not surprising to me.
He has 28. And because it's followed by a Pleasant Grove Hawk, Corbin Franklin with 27. And then you have 3 Texas High Tigers back to back. The one that's sitting at number 3 is Donnie Grissom. He had 26. Sitting at 4, Eden Cripe with 24. Then you got Isaiah
Dowden.
Dowden. Who?
Dowden.
Oh, okay. With 24. Then you have Cameron Hadaway followed by Cameron Holloway of Hadaway, LE. He had 23. No, this dude he had 19 and 18 just last week.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
One game.
No, he was the defensive player of the week.
Most of his tackles came in one game.
Yeah. He had that many tackles last week. He was a tackling machine last
Sound like they ran away from him.
week. And of course he followed by Cord Martin of Pleasant Grove with 22. Big brother Kyle Jones had 21 of LE. Then you have 2 Pleasant Grove Hawks. You have Landon West with 21 and Victor Shaw
Big Shaw.
with 21.
The bigger of the Victors of the uncle. He bigger than you. He the big bird. You
He
little
bigger
bird.
than me.
He big big.
He little bit.
Okay, so the interception board, you got a whole lot of them tied with 1, but there's one that sits at top with 2, and that's C.J. Brown of Texas High Tigers. That's followed by 1, 2, 5 that has 1.
What? It's like what? 2 or 3 of these are pick sixes, right?
I don't know
The Meckle?
which ones
No,
are.
that's Akari's is a pick 6.
No, Ian had a pick 6 too last week,
Yeah, Ian has a pick 6.
which is crazy because he played defensive end.
Well, he should be up here.
He has defensive end, so it's crazy that a defensive end is in his interception leaderboard.
Great awareness.
Yeah, because he went up, snatched that stuff out the air,
Yeah.
and coach ran it in. But Ian has 1. AJ McElroy. I want to see related to the golfer. He got 1. Shatez Wilkerson has 1. Jalen Broiler has 1, and Superman Akari Johnson got 1. And that's all of the defensive stats. Again, it ain't much to go by. You tackle, you interception, and sacks. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's all you want.
Yeah, that's all you want. That's all you want. But man, now we're gonna get into some of this high
Chairman
school football Friday Night Lights, and we're gonna just we're gonna discuss some of the area schools before we get heavily in the discussion of the Big Four. So let's see some of these area schools who we got. Okay, so Ashdown has Idabel. Today at 7:00. Idabel sits at 1-1. Ashdown sits at 3-0. So
Ashdown.
yeah, we'll see, but we'll get to the pick 'em later.
Yeah.
But we'll see if Ashdown can continue to.
Hey, what you gonna pick 'em later?
I just said what I said. Hey,
Hurry up and do it real quick.
at least I'm talking.
All right, so then we have
True.
the Falcon Monster.
Falcon Monster.
They play Foreman.
Augie Creek.
Foreman is winless. They in the winless column. They got 0-3. And you got Falcon, which is just barely over them at 1-2. Okay, so then we have the 8-man football, Genoa Central. Do you know these suckers are 2-0?
Are they?
Yeah.
How far out they got to go to find a team to play?
I don't know. They playing some team that has a bunch of abbreviations, and I am not going to try to figure out what it's called. CMSHS. It's the name of the school they playing. They 0-1. Genoa Central sits at 2-0. Let me click on these. I was one curious what they are. It still ain't saying nothing. Oh, the Cuddy Morning Star. What in the hell? What type of school is that?
One that got an 8-man.
Y'all heard the name of that school? The Cutter Morning Star.
No, it's not. It can't be.
That's what it's called.
You got it's CUTTER.
What they say right there? It's in Hot Springs.
Cutter Morningstar. Yep.
That's that probably just created that school yesterday.
All right, so then we have Hope.
But Prescott-
Hope has Prescott. Or is it Prescott?
Prescott.
Prescott.
Who,
You know,
depends on
IU.
who's saying it.
Huh? Yeah, depends who's
on
saying it.
saying it.
I know us country folks have our own ways.
Yeah. Prescott.
It's Prescott. They sitting at 2-0, and Hope is 0-2. Okay, so then we followed by. So then we got cause Nashville, the Scrappers. They sitting at 2-1. They got Charleston. It sits at 2-0. So that's all the Arkansas schools. Let's go. So let's get into some of this Texas side. What they say the real football lies. That's what they say, though. That's what they say, though.
They say.
That's what they say.
Keep making these schools just starting to thin out a little bit.
Unless Arkansas play Texas, then we all know how that go. But that's a whole nother damn story,
It's a
huh?
high school show.
I'm just saying, I had to throw that in there.
Keep the energy, keep the
I had-
negative energy to yourself.
I had to throw that in there.
School show.
This is a high school show today.
This the couch.
It's a high school show today, though.
Man, this thing don't load.
Dylan.
What's that?
This the couch. This ain't no high
It's
school.
a high, it's a high school show today.
Hey, okay, so that's what we got.
All out high school.
All our high
I didn't
school.
even bring the hook'em up here. All out high school.
You left pea head
So,
at the house.
Mount Pleasant played last night,
Did they? Who they play?
and they got torched by one of those Frisco schools.
Mm.
Well, like I said, they got torched. It was 34-17. I don't get why a lot of these schools play on Thursday nights, man.
I would rather play on Thursday night.
So,
Get it over with.
nah, I would
Ooh, nah.
keep it Friday night, man. It's
Friday
Friday
night.
night lights, man.
Friday
Ain't no
night
Thursday
lights.
night lights. It's Friday night.
All of, man, but it's so many schools. Like if you go look up Houston school, a lot of them play on Thursday.
I mean, I
So
get
many
that,
of
but
them.
still, though, ain't nothing like Friday night lights.
You'll never get to the game. Be so
Friday night lights. There's nothing like that.
Doesn't like
At
it.
all.
You're right. You're right.
But anyway, so you got New Boston versus Winsboro at 7 o'clock at New Boston.
So Winsboro quarterback is throwing it.
I don't know enough about them. They got beat last week.
Who?
New Boston.
Yeah, they
Of
said.
course, Winsboro
yeah,
thump hooks. That's another story.
Yeah, you don't need to talk about
Yeah, but we are gonna talk about it later on. Though.
it. They don't talk about it.
Okay, so then you have the Big Red Sea. That's the Ocean. That's Coach Surratt team. They play the Marshall Mavericks. The only why people want why are we talking about the Big Red Sea? Because one of these schools this way could very well play them in the playoffs, and it could be the very end of somebody's season.
They
The
undefeated.
minute they meet them.
You know they're undefeated
I know.
in these parts.
Yeah.
I mean, both parts, Gilmer and it.
Mm-hmm.
The
In a long
past-
time.
Yeah.
Cause you got this is gonna be a good game. Both of these suckers 3-0. Longview Lobos versus Lufkin.
Talk about it, Trey.
hey, big pressure. Bet something.
Yeah.
That's all. Bet something. Don't talk about it. Bet something.
That boy, that medicine got him going, don't it?
Hey,
Oh no, he back to regular Donnie now.
hey, I'm just saying, bet something.
Medication Donnie, I was concerned.
Because you got the DeKalb Bears versus the Harmony Eagles. They playing at the Bears Stadium. And because you got the Gilmer Buckeyes versus Lindale Eagles. Again, that's another team that you need to people around here that goes to these 4A schools has to keep up with.
That'll be here in 2 weeks, right?
In 2 weeks, yes. 2 weeks, they travel down here, huh? Yeah, for the showdown. Anyway, then you got the undefeated, let me correct myself, undefeated Mod Cardinals
The Cardinals.
versus whoever hell they playing.
What's the name of the school, Donnie?
Don't know, never heard of it, so what's that say? Harlington?
Harlington?
Yeah.
Wildcats.
There you go.
And then you got the Hawkins Hawks. That's one hell of a name. Hawkins Hawks.
Too many H's.
Yes. They playing the Hooks Hornets.
That's a lot of H's.
At the Hornet Stadium at 7:30. I guess that's all the ones that's all the other surrounding schools that's
And then what you call it play? What, Union Grove tonight?
who that?
Linden.
Didn't kill there?
They lost to Big Sandy last week.
Oh, yeah, Big Sandy?
Y'all picked Linden.
No, I picked Big Sandy.
I picked Big Sandy.
You picked Linden.
No, I didn't.
I picked Big Sandy.
Me and Donnie both did.
No,
You picked the other one.
That's not true.
No, you picked the other
picked Linden.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
One of y'all did. I don't know
Donnie.
It
who.
was Corey.
No.
But I know damn well
It
I
was Donnie.
picked Big
Was it
Sandy.
Matter of
Donnie?
fact, it was Donnie.
No, I picked Big
No,
Sandy.
you did not.
I guarantee you, go back on the film and look at it, you're going to hear me say Big Sandy. He
He know he ain't gonna look. That's why he gonna say.
Now, I ain't going to look because I know I said Big Sandy. So now we're going to go and get into the discussion of the Big Four.
Jennifer Macy, we hadn't got there yet. Let us get there.
Sometimes it's better off to ignore people.
No, I'm just glad to say it this time. I'm sorry. give us a break.
Don't start today.
Let's get there. We coming.
Shit. I mean, you better off doing that sometimes. So the first school we're going to get into, man, we're going to get into Arkansas High. Arkansas High is playing, let's say
All right.
they playing, they must have got a bye this week. So they ain't got nobody. Well, there goes that. That's another win in the column.
Bye week.
Bye week, yeah, on those bye weeks, you be winning.
Rest up.
You can
Get better.
you can heal and
Celebrate
prepare
like-
yourself for the next game. So that's always a dub.
Celebrate like it's a win.
That's an early bye. That's early bye week, man. It's only in week 4.
It's an early bye.
Man, I don't want no bye week this week.
Give me 1 week by 6 or 7.
Yeah, I don't want no bye week this
That's all
early.
the conference right there. You didn't want to bye week there either.
They don't play 3 games.
In conference?
No, non-conference game. Don't
Yeah.
play 3.
Well, after this game, the conference start, right?
But yeah, but I'd rather have a
No, I
bye
don't-
week
I don't
like
want a bye week-
mid-season
I don't
on
want a-
down on
I
the
don't
lower
want-
end of the season.
Yeah, I don't want to bye week in
To-
conference, in district. I don't want to bye week then.
Man,
I want to play.
I ain't trying to have no bye week
I
now.
want to play.
You ain't did nothing yet.
Give it to me early.
Like, I want my bodies to be
Week
rested
4, week 5.
later on. Like, what
Week-
you resting for? You don't play
Week
3
5.
games.
Week 5 is a bye week.
No,
Like
no.
Gilmer, look at Gilmer's bye week.
When is it?
Well, they off 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Next
that's
week, they
crazy.
off 2 weeks.
They must didn't find a game or something. That would have been. They didn't find a game.
They're going to do play Carthage in the game. That's what they know.
Why would you
play.
want to play them? And
Hey, find out now.
I'm just saying, like, why would you want to play them now? And then more likely, it's a good possibility you're
An
gonna beat
hour
them
later, come on.
later on in the
An hour
playoffs.
later. Come on. It's going to happen anyway. It happened every year. PG played Carthage. PG played Carthage. And then eventually they got to meet them again. They played Gilmer. They got to meet them again.
But
So
they
what
never
does it
they
matter?
never met them again twice.
Yeah, they did. Gilmer, they did.
No, Gilmer.
Yeah.
And then, but what you don't want to do is face a good competitive team that's
you wanna
they
play
beat
them
you the
champ-
first time. It's more likely they're gonna beat you worse the second time.
That's not true.
Now that they got a field.
Sometimes it be that way,
But
especially in
that's
high school
not
football.
always true.
And for example, in high school football,
Yeah,
it
not
be that
always
way.
true, though.
What happened to all the times
Hey, if
they,
you're good, you're
these
good. If
teams
you're
around here play Surratt early on in the season? They play them in the playoffs. What happened? Ask Gilmer.
If you're good, you're good.
They
you're bad.
asked Gilmer.
We're
What
talking
time,
about
second
Gilmer.
time Gilmer played him? What happened to
Gilmer
him?
Gilmer has historically folded lately
I'm just saying.
in the playoffs.
The second
In
time
championship
Gilmer
game.
plays the Big Red Sea, the score is tremendous.
They only played him twice.
And
And that score, the
it
no,
was tremendous.
The first score wasn't nothing like the state championship score.
State championship score was a blowout.
Yeah, but the first score wasn't that bad.
That's what I'm saying. Because you gave Surratt some more time
No,
to study your kids
that ain't what
and come
happened,
with a
man.
game
They-
plan, and that's what happens when you play that man twice.
That
They won't do
quarterback,
that to us next time.
that quarterback just threw too many picks that game. He just
Hey,
throwing
I'm
the
just
ball
saying
that
that's
time.
what happens when you play that man twice. You don't want to play that man twice.
He throw 5-6 picks.
Play that man twice you want to. You asking for it.
What was 70-14?
That man's a goat for
That
me.
was
He got
game.
8, not by
Shice.
accident.
Shot.
He don't got 8 by accident. He didn't luck up on some.
Yeah.
Play him anyway.
No.
So,
You
no,
said you couldn't find the game?
no,
The game on schedule.
no. You play other team other than them. Because there's no point of playing them, and it's a very good chance you're gonna see them again. So, nah,
Back to local.
yeah, yeah. But anyhow, again, maybe Arkansas High can had a good long week of practice. So basically, they got 2 weeks to prepare for whoever they playing next week. And there you have it. So I'm sure they're scared that they're about to get in a harder of schedule where it's going to get tough. Real tough. So a good 2 weeks of preparation for what they're going to have to face. And I guess another week, that 1 week extra film study on that particular school may go a long ways.
You know what I want to see in the future? I know I'm finna break. I want to see Texas High at Carthage.
That'd be nice.
Good game.
I
Probably.
want to see that.
That'd be a nice.
They like playing big schools.
Yeah, they don't run from it.
I want to see that.
They don't run from it at all. They would, yes, I agree with that.
That's what I want to see.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Because more likely, Surratt, son will be QB1 next year, and all those other sophomores that he got surrounding him.
Yeah, they make that happen.
Again, for that man leaves, even though this ain't the Big Red Sea show, that man gonna win at least 2 more within the next 3 years.
Think so?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, possibly this year.
I got Magnolia next week. That's gonna be a hell of a game for him. That's gonna be a hell of a game. So they got 2 weeks to prepare for him. Cause that's gonna be a hell of a game. Magnolia they be pretty good, year in year out.
Go script about the first 25 plays and try to score on 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got to hit everybody early, man.
On one type of game, you just go in hoping for the best. Yeah, that's all you can do, huh?
Yes.
That's all you can do.
Yes.
All right, next game we're gonna discuss is man, I'm gonna be at the T High game, big dog. Tracy Revels.
I'm going to put the camera on you, Rebels. You better be playing.
Revels said he that dude. He said put the camera on him. He ready for it. But next game we're gonna discuss is the PG Hawks. The PG Hawks is going to. I didn't care for that stadium. I don't care for that stadium. It's a big soccer field.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No, it's a big soccer field. The stands are like a ways from the field.
That's true, Benny Wayne.
You don't necessarily have you don't have to have that enclosed game experience. Like you way off.
Really?
Yes. You got about 20 yards of green in between you and the field. Yes. It could be longer than that, but it's a good ways. I don't like that field. But anyway, they playing one of those Frisco Memorial Warriors team. So I'm gonna get my prediction on that later on. But y'all know what I'm gonna say. Y'all can just say it for me at that time. But anyway. I personally feel like this is another team that just is the same type of skill set of last week's team. I personally don't think this team is any good. I think PG will have his way with him. I think the running game is going to have his way with him. Hey, Derek Cooper, you already know it, big dog. PG by 30. The team's not any good. See, people will say, okay, it's one of Frisco schools. No, Frisco has so many high schools that some of these schools are kind of like, it's like a knockoff version of a Louis Vuitton bag. I'm just saying. Some of these schools are knockoff Louis Vuitton bag.
Where you get that from?
I mean,
How long you been holding that in?
I mean, because some of these schools down in Frisco, they are the Louis Vuittons. But you got some of them, they're knockoff. So when you hear Frisco, you think all these Frisco schools are going to be just as good as all the other ones, and they're not.
Right. I mean, y'all get it, but that man said, knock out Louis Vuitton.
I'm just saying, that's what they are. They some knockouts.
It's a big tea bag.
Pretty much.
That's
The leather going to peel in a couple weeks. But, so Frisco, PG should have his way, if you ask me, with this team. Just like they had their way last week.
I know we can sit here and talk about the depth and all of that, but you still got to put the same. You got to put a level on the field.
Yeah? To my, who?
In the bigger school, you got to put a level on the field.
Yeah, but just because you're a bigger school mean your level is even worth damn.
Right.
And,
true.
and this particular school, again,
It'll be a tougher game than it was last week.
no.
Yeah.
It's going to be a walk in the park.
It'll be a little tougher game than it was.
Dude, some other people are smart like me. They got them picked to win by 20. I just added 10 more points.
I said they're gonna win,
Yeah, but what?
but it'll be a little tougher.
I think like one of these deals that gets that people follow that pick games. They got them picked to win by 20. I'm gonna add another 10. I think it's gonna be by 30.
There you go. I'm gonna stick with 21.
But if you get beat by 20 or 30, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Depending on when you score. If you score late, then I don't count that.
Well, so you gotta go by again. You gotta go by the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Because third, fourth quarter, a lot of times, the good teams pull the kids out. The lesser teams keep the kids in and they try to score.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be by 20 either. I'm gonna take that back.
What you gonna say about it? You think it's gonna be a close game?
Possibly.
Man, this game ain't gonna be
14
close.
at the most.
14.
Yeah. Man, I ain't seen enough team to play them. I can't just give it. I can't beat Donnie. If I gotta be me. I can't beat Donnie. You know.
It ain't gonna be close.
If you follow Donnie, you're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere.
See, I know my way around though.
You didn't.
But
You end up in a ditch somewhere.
I'm just saying, like,
follow
hey,
Donnie. You walk. Stop doing that.
Not 14, man. Not 14.
Okay.
I mean, a win is a
to give a
win though.
football score,
Even if it's
man.
about 3,
I'm-
2, or
I'm-
1, a win is a win. I
Right.
personally feel like the team's not any good to be
What happened is-
in a game enough to keep it close.
PG will blow him up the second half. The first half. Gibson come in, start, letting people, taking some people out, protecting the player for district.
Well, Bubba Franklin,
let them get
Kirkland,
some-
you ain't lived enough then. So I'm gonna keep it on with my Anyway, I don't think this team is any good at all. I think PG is gonna go down there and take this long trip because it's like a 3-hour trip, right?
No. Yeah, Frisco. Yeah, it is.
I'll take 45, 3, yeah.
3-hour trip
Yeah.
to play in that soccer field stadium. It's a nice stadium though. I ain't gonna front on that. It is a nice stadium. I personally believe the field is too big. The fans are too far away from the
Big
field.
enough for the school, of the kids that attend school there. It's a big school.
No, it's a soccer field.
Still a big school.
It's a
though.
soccer field they use to host soccer events. I'm assuming, but they use it for football. But it's a soccer field. I just think the field is too far from the stands.
40 points, Earl. Hey, we got a 30-point lead in, Mr. Gray.
30 points. They're gonna win by 30 points. And then, so they got to buy after this.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, they got Paris after that.
They got what?
Paris after
See, somebody says FC Dallas home field. So again, it's like a soccer field.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd like to be close to I think like the atmosphere of the games when you like
so
closer.
far away.
When you're
I
so
get
far
it.
away,
I
it's
get it.
different.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily care for the fields we had the track around it because that means it puts the fans a little bit further. Like PG and Texas fields, like the fans is close to the field because they don't have the track going around it. But anyway, we're gonna go back to
Yeah, Paris, then Gilmer.
who?
They play Paris next week, then Gilmer next.
What's Pittsburgh record? 2-1.
No, is it?
So what's Tyler? What's the Tyler? What's the Frisco team record? That's a C.
Memorial.
1-2.
They 1-2.
Yes. They
And y'all
lost.
talking about they ain't gonna win by
They
30.
lost last week, 59-28.
They score. That's what I'm telling you.
They gotta be about 30.
They scored, son.
They gotta be about 30.
Whenever you want to talk, they scored.
They gotta be about 30 last week.
We ain't gonna sit here and be like, we're not
Dude, they gotta
sit-
be about 30 last
PG,
week.
okay, let's break this down.
Let's see that.
Since you talking,
They gotta
play-
be.
PG
So they used to getting beat about
PG
30.
throws the ball about 2 or 3 times a game, right?
Yes.
Maybe 3 to 5.
Who do? Hold on a minute.
3 to 5.
No, they threw like 12 last week.
Boy, get out of here.
They threw about 12 last week.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. I gave Carr his stats last week.
No, you didn't. You just say he threw for 200 yards.
No, Carr he didn't throw 200 yards.
100 and some yards.
Well, he threw for like 12. He threw about like 12 plus times. It wasn't 2 or 5 like you trying to make it be. He threw the ball.
You didn't say no 12.
I don't know what he was, but he threw the
talking about-
ball.
You David J threw with 12 or 15.
No, but Carr threw the ball. I think he was like 8 for 12. I think that's what he was.
Okay, so yeah, well they averaged about 8 times. So this game they're gonna control the clock on the ground. This little team gonna throw the ball around. It's probably a spread school.
Probably so. But what they got to do with them getting beat by 30?
They're not gonna get beat by 30. They're gonna score because there's gonna be some busted coverages. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. It's high school football.
I mean,
Man.
It's
they
high
fir-
school football.
Their first, that second game they played,
Who they play?
Forney,
Pretty good team.
34-14.
Pretty good team.
Who they play last week?
McKinney North, 59-28. And then that first game that they won at Garland was 30-28.
Anyhow, they got beat by 30 last week, so they used to getting beat by 30, so they'll get beat by 30 this week.
And then after this PG game, they got to play
He
Argyle.
was 6 for 12, 136 yards. He did throw.
Told you, so he attempted 12 times. That's more than your 5.
Right. I just gave an average number.
So that's your average number.
Yeah.
So that's your average number. Okay.
8. I should use 8.
I'm sure they're gonna throw the ball the same amount, about 12 plus. But it depends on the run game
In the
too.
run game.
If the run game working, why throw it?
Got to back him off something.
Have you seen this team?
I haven't seen.
Go look them on YouTube. You're gonna change your thoughts.
But you always using YouTube. You
My
said
boy
that.
always
You
tell
said
you,
that
go-
about. You
go
said that
check
about.
him out on
You said that about
YouTube.
C Bird though. I can't watch YouTube.
Dude,
YouTube don't tell me nothing.
yeah, it does. You watching the game. You watching the game. You watching the people that's on the field. Go to YouTube and watch them, and you will see. Again,
I'll go to you.
go to YouTube. Hey, even Bird. So when you watch Bird was, again, I don't care what nobody say, Bird was not a good football
That's
team.
your opinion, man.
That's anybody who know football opinion. All you gotta do is watch.
They'll win by 14.
Thing just fell in place for Bird
I
that
can't
game.
pick. We won't pick him yet. We'll wait.
I'm on who is East Texas game day? That's what I need to know.
It's not much to check out.
That's what I need to know. Hey, Derek Hooper, you're right. YouTube has all the high school games on there. And all you gotta do is type it in and you can look at the personnel they got. You can tell if a kid needs some more time or some kids is good. It's simple.
You can.
Yeah, it's simple. Film study.
YouTube. He slowed it down. That's why I did it.
No, I do
Skipping the
rewind it.
commercials through it.
I rewind it because I want to see what these guys are doing. If the line's gonna come off the ball, blocking hard, they're gonna sit back and just stand straight up.
Hey, he just let you know, forget huddle. Just use YouTube.
No, I ain't got time for all the huddle. It's easy to do YouTube.
Mr. Gray High on
What's
Bird.
up, Mike Brown?
Cavalry ain't no good either. They can't be no good. Let Bird beat them. Anyway,
Greedy Williams School.
huh?
That's where Greedy Williams come from.
Well, we're gonna go and go to another squad though. We're gonna go over there to kick ass LE Nation.
Undefeated.
They facing Hey, I don't care if they played on Hulu or they played on what's the other one? What's some of these other
YouTube
streamings?
Uh,
Disney Plus, Paramount Plus,
Tubi.
Tubi. I don't care what they play on. I'm gonna watch.
Fire Stick.
Even the ones that's jailbroke.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't care what they play on. But anyway, LE come down. No, Atlanta comes down 59 to play LE homecoming.
I gotta get that late then.
Yeah, it's homecoming tonight.
Don't do homecoming.
Now it's a battle of the undefeated though. Both of them sitting at 3-0.
Sad road for somebody tonight.
Yeah, somebody gonna continue to be undefeated. Somebody's gonna lose. But at the end of the day though, somebody's gonna be 1-3, somebody's gonna be 4-0. So one is gonna be 3-1. It's really not bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's not.
Just how bad you get it. How bad it happened though. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I
get-
personally believe.
Don't get beat by 30.
I don't know they're gonna give it about 30,
No, I think it's gonna be a better game.
but I think because I'm gonna get my prediction later on. But we're gonna see what the likes of Tracer Rivers gonna do. Is he gonna be able to be a dominant force to slow down Cameron Dickerson on offense?
And the Riley
Cameron
kid.
Dickerson from Atlanta been having a field day down that way.
Yeah. Hey, Cam ain't no joke.
No, he's not. But so is Tracer Revels and all his defensive staff, players, teammates, are they gonna be able to slow Cam down? That's gonna be the question.
I don't think the freshman no joke either.
The Riley kid.
Yeah.
I necessarily don't know. I don't know if he's type. I don't know if he's the same type of freshman we have down this way. It's difference in the two. I mean, everybody ain't the same. Every freshman that's playing varsity ball ain't the same. Let's make that very clear. You can be a freshman playing ball on a varsity level, but that don't necessarily mean your skill set equals another freshman that's playing varsity football either.
It's not what we saying, but if the little boy can play,
Yeah, I mean, apparently he can play. He's going to start down there in Atlanta.
yeah.
But I don't think people need to confuse the two either, though. We talking about Atlanta.
Wait a minute.
We talking about Atlanta,
Wait a minute.
a 3A school now.
I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
that matters.
Same 3A schools you come up here and play Texas High.
Yeah, but
They ain't never been no 4A. They
so
ain't
come on
never
now.
been no
This
nothing.
ain't the same. This ain't the same Atlanta
school
schools
come up
though.
here and knock heads with LE and
Yes,
Texas
but
High
this ain't the
on
same
regular.
Atlanta. This ain't the same Atlanta. Come on, this ain't the same. This ain't the same
Atlanta.
look. Hey,
We-
different type of Atlanta team.
We don't know that yet. You can't say that yet.
Yeah, you can, because they just won 2 games last year.
Okay, they flip a switch. Different coaches.
Again, with the same kids.
Okay, Miami undefeated.
You need to
Y'all
take
had
a break
y'all,
this morning.
Hey,
Everything
Miami
easy,
got a new coach in Cristobal, and they undefeated. You won this way last year.
We could have did that last year.
Uh,
But anyway,
I'm glad I'm gonna get to be there to watch.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a game better than what people think it's gonna
You
be.
let
I
them-
think people gonna think
You-
Atlanta finna get blow out. I don't
let-
necessarily believe that.
I don't believe that either. You let
Atlanta
Riley,
ain't finna get blown
you
out.
let little Riley and them start getting loose, then get some confidence. Then we might.
I don't
be
know
talking
if
different.
he's on offense though. I think he starts at safety.
I bet you he play. I bet you he on both sides of the ball. I think he on both sides of the ball. At Atlanta, he ain't just playing no safety.
Man, he's a freshman,
He can
man.
run.
He's a freshman.
He can run. And in 3A ball, you can run. You on both sides.
You realize he's a freshman. You don't want to give too many freshmen too many duties to do, so they can have a mind block.
Tredarian Ball has a lot of duties.
No, he don't. He
Kickoff
touched the
return.
ball in a run.
Kickoff return.
It's no different than getting a
It's-
handoff.
It's Atlanta. It's different.
It's no different than getting a
It's not a
handoff.
5A school.
You don't want to give too many freshmen.
It's not a 5A school.
I say he plays slot.
Yeah, he gonna have to play slot. It's not a 5A school.
You know what? So I would love to see this matchup then.
Yeah.
I love to see the freshmen on the freshmen.
Tomorrow with Prevo,
Yeah.
you gonna see it.
No, I would love to see. No, I would love to see the matchup. I would love to see him holding Prevo or Prevo holding him.
It's safety. That's his job.
I'm not saying I would love to see that though.
Yeah, I mean the one-on-one stuff.
And you can see that at safety. It depends on what Prevo at on the
Depending
offense.
on where he at.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that matchup.
I don't think LA runs the offense where Prevo can cut the top off somebody.
I believe so.
I don't know if quarterback can cut the top off, man.
I believe so.
And the boy track boy too. Riley track guy too, right?
Hey, who is this East Texas game day guy? I need to know who this
He's
is.
telling the truth.
I didn't know who this
He's
is.
speaking truth.
I just need to know who this is. But I would like to see the freshman top. No, covering the freshman though.
Listen, man. I think Riley. I think it's gonna be a good game. LE's offense. LE's offense has to wake up.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, I'm with you on that. They can't put up 14 points and beat Atlanta this week.
No,
We're
I
gonna
don't.
see if they line good tonight.
Now they trying to play 1-on-1.
Hey, but I'm just saying. Hey, I do want to see.
I know who that is now. You know who it is too.
I don't. Oh. Oh, okay.
When he made that one statement
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, I'm with
I
you.
knew who
Yeah.
it was.
But anyway, LA's offense is not going to be able to put up 14 points
No.
and have all the mistakes they had if they're going to beat this undefeated Atlanta team. It's not going to happen.
Because if they break down defensively, and they can't.
No.
Cam not gonna play.
True.
I mean, I know, and we talking about Tracy Revel's a real football player.
I mean, they got other guys on offense.
yeah.
I mean, on defense side of the ball beside Tracy.
But
But
we've also seen Cam. We know what potential Cam got too.
true. No, Cam is a tremendous talent.
Yeah,
And see, I don't know enough about the other kids down there. Where all I know is Cam.
Raleigh can play, man.
But I don't know. We have to see.
they got more than that too. You know, they ain't
Better
undefeated.
than what everybody think it is.
I think it's gonna be a good game, but
It's a game that used to be a good game.
Because I still
That-
don't feel.
that's-
I still don't feel like LE been tested nowhere yet.
Who? Been tested.
No.
I mean,
now I ain't gonna say that because
that game of 14, 12,
No,
28-0, 26, 22.
no, I ain't gonna say that because the first game when they played Henderson,
Yeah, they've been tested.
Henderson had more D1 players on that squad than LE did.
Yeah, what you mean tested?
So Henderson had a team with talent.
They got one blowout.
Okay.
LE was just a better team that day,
Right.
but Henderson got at least 4 to 5 D1 guys.
Man, it don't matter how you win, just win.
But I mean, it could be the case too. Like I mean, Wall could be correct. You know, they might not have been tested.
Test, they hadn't blown everybody out. What do you mean?
No, but you know, they had a bunch of. I get what you're saying, but they had a bunch of mishaps as far as you know, penalties
You need
last week.
You need to clean that up.
I mean, that's part of the game.
Michael said about 30. You got to clean that part up and score, you know, and get the offense going and be disciplined. But test it, I don't know.
And like I said still before, I said it last week, Henderson still ain't won a game yet.
They 0-3.
Who they play after?
They still ain't won
Who
a
they
game
play after
yet.
LE?
So now, see,
Hallsville and Marshall. And Marshall beat them 44-7.
Okay, two big.
Like I said, I don't think they've been tested yet. I think we're gonna see tonight though.
now I say sometimes they can be misleading because like, what's the school down there? One of the 4A, no 5A Division II championship last year, South Oak Clip.
Yeah.
They haven't won a game,
No, they've been, but
but they've been playing
again,
these 6A
say what you
bigger
fixing to
schools.
say. Okay.
And that's fine. Like Paris, they're 0-3.
I just don't think they good.
I'm just
But
I
that-
just don't
that-
think they good.
I
There's
agree.
no
They-
test
but they
that's
but
been
see they
done
blanked them.
yet.
So they blanked the teams they beat the team like that they supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So you talking about they did their job that game,
Mount
but they
Pleasant
said it
1
should have
and
been.
2.
They said it should have been worse than that.
What game?
The Paris game in LE.
Oh yeah.
A lot of points out there.
Mm. But anyway, so we're gonna see. It's one hell of a matchup. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go. So man, now it's time for us to talk about this Tigerland, Texas High. They got a home game against Tyler Legacy.
Away from me.
We're gonna see how this gonna go. We're gonna see if the offense can keep rolling like they've been rolling. We're gonna see if David J. This gonna be his first start, his first varsity football game as a starter. We're gonna see if the lights are gonna be too bright, or he gonna be able to, you know, take what he did Friday and roll it over into today.
I don't see nothing changing. Receivers get open, line block. Receivers get open. Big game.
I personally don't see anything changing, but again, that's we back here behind this podium saying that we're not on the field. I mean, the pressure now is a different type of pressure now.
Well, we can take that through every conversation we just had.
I'm just saying. I mean, the pressure now is different. Coming off the bench, now you're the guy. Now go lead us to this football. Like which he came into, you know, the game and led the team. You know,
at a tight game.
Yeah, it's a tight game. He did that.
At a tight game.
But I don't know. Now he's QB1. So now it's on him.
I think he'll be all right.
He has no choice to be. It's his.
And see, but okay, so now I'm just doing like the devil's advocate.
But to be.
So he's a sophomore quarterback. His first varsity start. The team that's they playing, they know that. So are they gonna throw any defensive wrinkles? They may have him like, oh shit, what did I do?
69-0. I don't think they're gonna throw in too many wrinkles last week.
I mean, I'm just saying, like you never know. You never know when you got a young guy at QB.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You never know. You just never know how they gonna respond.
We're not gonna sit here and say like Longview's quarterback is just an elite quarterback.
No, he's not an elite quarterback. We saw that when we scrimmaged.
But it's 69-0.
No doubt.
David
Now,
J-
do I
David
personally
J,
feel like
12-15.
David J is being lighted up? Yeah, I think he's gonna throw for like 300 yards a day.
Okay, that's what I believe too.
I believe it. I believe the receivers is gonna have a field day.
I told you David J gonna throw for 1,000 in 3 games.
Tyler Legacy secondary is not good enough to stop the receiver.
There hadn't been a secondary yet to stop it.
But no, these are bad.
Yeah, but there hadn't been a secondary yet to stop Texas.
But these are
High
real bad.
receivers. Well, then why we sit here having that conversation?
I'm gonna say these are real bad. Their secondary is bad.
But we having a conversation that don't make no sense.
I would put their secondary on the same level as the team that Pleasant Grove playing, the fake Louis Vuitton.
69-0 says that.
Yes.
I can agree with you. Now, that's the fake Louis Vuitton.
So I personally believe
If you go call it a fake Louis
Fake
Vuitton, there
Louis.
you go then.
David J is gonna have a big game, and that's something
I
gonna
do
like
too.
boost his confidence.
Yeah.
And all a young quarterback need, just a young player period needs is confidence.
Got a great line.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say great. Got a good line. I don't. But they've been doing good. So
Yeah. So we're gonna see. We're gonna also gonna see how well the freshman T-Ball.
He gonna ball out.
that's
tonight.
just
Like I look forward to every Friday night to see
You
how much
should.
more better he's gonna get
you
each
should because
Friday.
that's an exciting player to watch.
Mhm. Each Friday, I think he's gonna get better.
Huh?
No, the kid's only 14 years old, by the
Yeah.
way.
How many times did you turn TV on and ready to watch Reggie Bush run?
A lot.
He's 14.
It's crazy, but it's crazy that kid is 14 years old. Like we haven't seen. He has so much more to go,
He ain't even started yet.
and he's already like he is now.
He ain't started yet.
Like he's 14, doing what he's
And
doing.
they got to deal with that kid for 3 more years.
3 more years.
Anybody that's coming to see him, gotta
I
deal
hate to
with
say
him
it,
for
we
3
might
more
have. I mean,
years.
I'm glad to say this that I call athletes like that unicorns,
It's true.
and he could very well be a unicorn.
Yep.
So, but I think they'll be just fine.
I know I'm gonna sit down and get my first dose of it this evening. I got to see that.
And what Mr. Hackman say? He said
Gilmer's
Gilmer's
ranked.
ranked number 8, and PG is ranked 11th.
And strength of schedule.
I don't care.
I mean, you can look at strength of schedule as being
That's misleading.
yeah, of course. It is.
That's misleading.
No, okay. For perfect example, when we go back to LE's 0-10 season, they strength of schedule was
That was the
strongest
strength of schedule.
in at any division at any level. It
Yes,
wasn't just 4A.
that was strength of schedule. That was a schedule that you can say,
three
damn.
of the teams they played. Two of the teams they played were the championship game. In
Yes.
different divisions. I mean, two played each other in the championship game.
And other went
the
to
other-
state.
Yeah, other one went. The other one go to state that year. Yeah, so
Yes. So
that's different.
that's different.
Yeah, you can't use that one.
No, because again, film don't lie. I mean, so since he said, then we get back on Taker's side. Since he brought it up about PG strength of schedule,
Yes.
PG schedule hasn't been tough.
Here's the bottom line.
It hasn't been as tough at all. The Brock team that everybody thought was gonna be this super competitive team
I thought they were.
should have stayed somewhere in 3A.
I'm the first to admit that.
They should have stayed somewhere in 3A and played those type of team. They wasn't ready no 4A school. They wasn't any good. Followed by the Bird team. The Bird team, again, film don't lie. They won, but they wasn't any good. The team last week wasn't any good. Like, they haven't played no tough competition.
Oh, yeah. Not that tough yet.
No, they haven't. It's coming.
I mean, not like
Gilmer.
Not like the likes of a Gilmer or Carthage. Gilmer. I mean,
But they haven't played no tough competition at all. And I'm just be honest with you. They haven't played no tough competition. Like, they haven't played nobody they worth talking about. Name one team PG done played that's worth talking about. I'll wait. I don't care what the people that sits behind a computer screen that calculates this and that and other. So okay, this team supposed to be this good.
True.
No, the teams that done played that you don't seen footage on. Give me one team.
that's the majority. Like
No, that the old team wasn't good.
you could say that. Yeah, that's the majority. You can't use that.
No,
I mean, name one player, anybody besides Lone Star. Y'all, T.I. playing Lone Star has been able to talk about though. Ain't nobody playing nobody but Texas High.
Colliver Heritage.
Seriously?
yeah,
Yeah.
Who done play somebody besides Texas High? Nobody.
Nobody. Really, truly.
Nobody.
no.
Ain't nobody play nobody but Texas High.
So that's why you can.
See, that's why I call it
it.
I see it. That's why
Yeah.
I keep saying PG by dirty because that's what I expect.
Yeah.
I expect PG to dominate the teams they playing, because they should. So
Yeah. Well, we're not including them, Jimerson. Because Chapel Hill was number 3, and y'all hung 50 on them.
and Kilgore was just as good. Was
Yeah.
opposing according to the computer people.
And y'all put 40 plus on them too. So
But we'll see. We'll see how good this is going to start.
it's just offense. It's just
And
explosive.
course-
Listen,
We're going to see.
averaging almost 50 points a game. That's different. That's why Texas High. When Texas High, I'm not going to take away from the Frisco team at the time Texas High played them. They were number one, right?
They were number one.
In Division One.
No, they were number two.
Number two in Division One.
Yeah, they were number two.
You know, Texas. We didn't. Nobody knew Texas High was going to be this good.
No.
And
Texas
then
High
they were some penalties away from
winning.
winning the game.
They lost by 5.
Yeah, and now they rolled through Colleyville Heritage, the team that was ranked above. I think Texas High's ranking is. I think they're getting sold on right now.
Yeah, they should be ranked higher than what they are.
I think if Argyle lined up against Texas High today, they're gonna get beat with David J.
Yeah, man.
They
But
got Argyle number 1 in 5A Division II right now.
I see today, for today's game with Texas High, I see David J throwing because that back end is not going to be able to keep up with Dangerfield, B. Hall, and Gray.
No.
I see him throwing for good close to 3, if not more than 3. And I see the sophomore Johnson and the ball kid running for a combined, close to 200 yards. I feel like somebody's going to have a big game. Whether it's Johnson or Ball, somebody's going to have a good game. And of course, the receivers been having a good game since week 1.
Nobody has covered them yet.
No.
Nobody's covered Dangerfield yet.
And of course, they've been playing.
He got a 100-yard game every game.
But even when they scrimmage like Longview was supposed to have like 4 guys as D1 in the secondary. They receivers still had their way that game in scrimmage. So Longview had 2 guys. They had one guy that's committed to Arkansas. He's a highly 4-star cornerback. The other guy is another D1. Then he's committed like Stephen F. Austin. So I just don't believe that like those guys has been tried and tested with the skill set of guys that's going to these D1 schools.
And they ain't played around. Everybody they played so far been ranked.
Yes.
In their schedule, other than I don't know what Ben probably ranked in Louisiana, but
I don't know.
And they play. By the way, we're gonna see how good Arch Manning is today.
Yes, we're gonna see.
They play Ben. They play Ben today.
But I do see I do see T High having those youngsters. Whether it's David J or the T-Ball or the Johnson, I see them 3 having a big game. I'm not gonna say the other ones because we expect the other ones to have a big game.
Yeah, Texas. I mean, it all starts up front, big guys. Y'all hold it down.
I see Texas High as a consistent like 300 in the air, 225 on the ground.
I can see it again. I really believe David J is gonna light it up.
Yeah.
That's
I do.
what I see consistency out of them. That's a consistent night for them.
I believe. I believe. I mean,
225. That's
you
what
can't
I see.
tell me. You can't tell me no different. I mean, you step into your first half of high school football, and you go 12 for 15.
That's promising.
Yeah.
And that's
It's promising, man.
in a tight game, not in a blowout. It was a tight game, right?
Yeah, it was a tight game.
It was a tight game.
Yes.
Because really, with him coming in the middle of that game being tight, he was a couple bad plays away from losing.
Easily.
Easy. And you say he came out through for what?
217.
Can't beat it. I'll take it.
217 and a half right now. He gonna throw.
So if he did 217 at half, a consistent 315, that's reasonable.
We
That's
ain't
a reasonable
we're
number
not
for
talking
him.
about recruiting right now because that don't matter. But 6'5",
I'll take it.
all he can do is get better.
Yeah, he can have the opportunities is before him.
All he can do is get better.
That's
I
true.
like it.
That's
I talked
true,
to him
Jim.
yesterday.
I like it.
And I pretty much told him yesterday, I said, man, whatever happened from this point on, it's on you.
It's on you, man.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you ain't better blame nobody.
Ooh.
And
It's
right
gonna be
now,
on you.
he got the skill set around him
That's what I'm saying.
to put on the show.
Yes. But he gonna have the skill set around him for years to come.
Yeah, man, but nobody knew who Dangerfield was. I didn't. I think I know his father, but nobody knew who Dangerfield was.
Yeah, I mean the
We
T
knew
High.
B Hall. We knew T.
Well,
we knew
the
Gray.
outside
The
people
outside
looking in
didn't
didn't know
That's
who
what
he
I'm saying.
was.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that, but this, I think right now he's the number one guy.
And then I seen,
But he's proving
His
every
numbers
Friday.
are showing it every
Yes.
weekend we got.
and then I seen that Twitter post Max Prep has shared on Ball.
Yeah, I do know that part, Walter. He is that.
He said, I done got 0 offers, 0 visits,
Yeah, T-ball, yeah.
and that's what make me play hard.
That's
Boy, you-
T-ball.
A mindset like that on the
That's
young
something
one.
about you. Yeah.
Bro, you better watch.
But
you better watch him,
but
man.
that right there, that's that's gonna be.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
just to tell, just
Yeah.
to say that's why he was saying he worked like he
Kid
does.
is-
Like that's just
Dude,
dangerous.
Kid
all
is
the way
special,
across the
man.
board,
He's special.
It's
I mean,
just
we've seen a lot, but it's good to see it. Haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
We talked about it being this way, but kids being this way. We heard them get off. We seen them get offers, but to see the work, to actually see it on the football field getting done,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good.
Well, man, now it's time for us to go ahead and do these pick'ems. So let's see if Corey gonna get it right, or is he gonna get it wrong like he normally does.
I be getting it. Something.
Been getting it wrong.
And so the first one we're gonna do Ashdown and Idabel. Who you got, Corey?
Ashdown.
Ash now,
Give me the point spread.
14. They're gonna beat him by 14.
28.
28.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say about 28. 30. Well, I'm 30.
Yeah. 28.
You at 30.
30. So the Falcon Monsters.
What they got?
They got 0-3 Foreman.
Falk.
So what do you think point spread gonna be?
7.
7? You think gonna be close?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna say 14. At least 14. At least 14.
Okay.
Who you got, Walt?
I go Falk.
I got you.
Yep.
All right, this 8-man football, Genoa Central.
Genoa by two touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Genoa too, but I don't know. They said no about nothing but the other team, so I'm gonna say
Cutter might
2
go
touchdowns.
home.
Hope
And who?
Prescott.
I'm gonna take Prescott.
I'm gonna take Prescott.
By what?
6.
6.
3. I'm gonna give him 3.
Prescott.
What? 3 touchdowns?
No points.
3 points?
Yeah, wait, what's their record?
Prescott they gonna feed it.
Well, about 21.
I'm gonna say 30.
21.
Everybody getting 30 today.
I'm gonna say 30.
I forgot because Hope did give up 74.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Hope by 30. I mean,
I'm
Prescott by 30.
I'm going 30 plus.
All right, Nashville.
What they got?
It's Charleston.
Nashville.
3 piece.
30.
30? No, I ain't gonna give him 30.
I'm gonna give him a 3 piece.
3 points or 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
21?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 14. But I'm gonna go with Nashville though. And let's roll with some of this Texas football. Okay, Longview and Lufkin.
Longview big.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Longview himself. 30. Nah, it's gonna be tougher than we think it's
2
gonna be.
touchdowns. I'm gonna give 2
Yes,
touchdowns.
I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 14. DeKalb and Harmony.
Decal, Wink.
So you think Winky gonna light it up this time? So DeKalb by what?
I give Decal about 28.
I'm gonna say DeKalb by 14.
14 points.
Mod, the undefeated Mod, the Cardinals.
Well, who they playing again?
There's Harleton
Mod.
Mod by 7.
by 7.
Because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna say 14.
Be modest.
All right, you got the Hooks Hornets.
Hooks by 14.
Who they playing?
There's Hawkins Hawks.
Wait a minute.
Hooks.
Hooks by 14.
Hooks by 14. Okay, I'm gonna agree with you on that. Hooks by 14. Okay, Gilmer, Buckeyes, and Lindale.
Gilmer.
Gilmer.
21.
Ooh, that's hard because they've been scoring like almost 50 a game. Gilmer by 21.
Gilmer by 21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say give him about 28.
Okay.
Give him about 28. All right, you got the Big Red Sea versus the Marshall Mavericks.
40 to 10. 40
to 10.
40 to 7. 42 to 7.
You said 42 to 7.
Yeah, that's it.
So about 30.
Big Red Sea 30 plus.
I'm gonna go with that. Big Red Sea about 30.
30 plus.
All right, so New Boston
Halftime.
and New Boston, Winsboro.
Winsboro.
I'm gonna say about 3 touchdowns.
Yep, me
Winsboro,
too.
for sure.
Okay, so we have the next the 3 in town, PG and this Frisco.
PG, GP, are you with me?
Y'all already know what mine is.
Sorry.
What y'all got?
PG by 14.
Man, PG by 30.
You can say what you want to.
What you got, Walt? PG by what?
PG, yeah, I'm gonna say about 30. I think they gonna go him.
Where y'all get this 30 from when it gets this 5A school? This school is going to score some points. I'm going 14.
Yeah,
PG
they may
still-
score some points. They may
PG
score
still
14.
winning. I mean,
And they gonna
I
score.
already told you how it's going to work.
About 30.
So if they score 14 points and PG scores 48, that's still 30.
They're finna pound them in the
That's
ground
not going.
tonight.
Gibson's not going to do that. He going to eat it up, burn it up in the first half. He going to pull them off the second.
Okay. Okay, so LE and Atlanta. Who y'all got?
I'm taking Atlanta.
Ooh.
You going with Atlanta?
Yep. I'm taking Atlanta by 3.
Atlanta by 3 points. So you think Atlanta Rapids going to come down to Harris Field and kick ass LE Nation and win by 3?
I hope they prove me wrong.
You want me to go?
Yeah, Corey, what's your prediction on that?
LA by 3. Touchdown.
By 3 touchdowns. See, I'm going to go with LE myself. Cam on board and all, but
LE
I
by-
think
I mean, I'm being
LE
honest.
is
I'm being
fielding
honest.
a better team.
Yeah, I'm being honest. And I want it to be a good game. I'm going to be there. But I still think,
You say 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 14 points.
okay.
I think LE
I
going to
think
win
it
by
just.
14.
I think if LA jump on top of them early, it's just gonna get out of hand. It can get out of hand.
Yeah, true. That can happen. But I do believe LE's going to win by at
Cal
least
Jones
14.
playing. Cal Jones playing.
I don't know.
21.
If he does, it changes my prediction. But if he doesn't play, I still say 14.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, so then that leaves Texas High and Tyler Legacy.
Over in the first half.
Yes, T High by 30.
Hear me? 4 scores.
T High by 30.
And I'm challenging the defense to go up throw up a goose egg. If Longview did, y'all better.
I think they see defense made some changes,
Better throw up a goose egg.
some for the better.
Better throw the goose egg.
So I believe defense gonna be a whole lot better product on the field tonight.
I hoping David J throw for 305.
He very well could.
Take it to the house.
We did. We said Longview about what? No, I didn't. Or did we?
Longview Lufkin. I ain't gonna say. Yeah,
I'm gonna say
they both undefeated.
21.
They both undefeated.
Yes,
Yeah, but 21 still.
I'm gonna say 21. Longview by 21.
Taylor I'm going for 200 yards on the ground.
And oh boy, what's the receiver?
About 160 in there. 6 touches.
Hey,
That
so
boy
with that
good,
being said, hey, those you gotta hit the road. Hey, safe travels down that way.
Be careful.
And all the players, hey, hope y'all have an injury-free night. The Lord say so. We'll be back Tuesday at 7 o'clock sharp with this high school recap on all the wrongs that Corey got wrong. And hey, make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock Saturday night
I will be.
for the game of the week.
Taking
Miami is
UTSA.
traveling down to College Station, and we're going to walk away doing this. So make sure y'all watch the game. Matter of fact, I don't want y'all watching the game. Y'all not no fan of Miami. So watch the team y'all going to watch. Just don't watch Miami.
Who said what? What'd he say?
So,
But
anyway,
man.
That dude got no chill.
Oh man.
with that being said, this is the best sports morning show on this side of heaven. My mama said so. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.